Hi there, I'm Atreyo, and I'm here to tell you why the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 might be the best content creator device ever, on a budget that is. Starting off with a list of things I'd like to tell you about, let's talk about the screen. This is an amazing AMOLED screen. AMOLED meaning that it shows you complete blacks and complete whites. It gives you the absolute contrast when viewing your content, which is what every content creator loves. This is probably going to be the best screen that's in your house, period. And I'll say it again, the best screen that's going to be in your house. It's actually the best screen that's in my house. I have a PC that I edit off of, a monitor, I think it's color calibrated and everything. But this screen blows that out of the water. Why? Because that screen cannot display true blacks. The AMOLED technology found in this one is the same technology that you'd find in Samsung more expensive TV offerings. The 4K TVs, all those nice stuff, 60-inch, 45-inch, stuff like that. But this time they've downscaled it, and they've always been doing this. I'm not sure I'm saying this time. They've always been doing this, I think, since the Galaxy S2 or maybe even the S1. But they've downscaled it into their mobile phones to make it really, really easy for us to enjoy really good content. This phone was a flagship from about 2 years ago, and it really does hold up in terms of screen quality. I upgraded from the Note 9 because I realized that that screen was kind of pale, kind of desaturated in how it displayed stuff. And I'm not knocking Samsung for this. They tried to move away from the super saturated look that we're all used to. They came out with a Note 9, but it was kind of underwhelming in terms of the screen because it had, like, I think at the time 6.6 or 6.7 screen, and I really couldn't take advantage of it. But with this phone, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, I have the Plus version. With the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, I can take full advantage of the screen because it has a mode called vibrancy mode. It is more vibrant than the neutral mode, but the thing is, it's not gonna make the picture super saturated or anything. It gives it a more so neutral look, more so neutral than the mode that they have that I think it's called neutral or natural. Yeah, that looks extremely washed out and very similar to what the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 was. So I don't use that mode at all. If you want extra customization of the screen and the colors, you can adjust the RGB scales. They're right there in the settings, display settings as a matter of fact, in the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Coming from the Note 9, I can say this phone has been a worthwhile upgrade in terms of the camera system, in terms of the speed, and in terms of the overall aesthetic of the device. It is beautiful to look at. For a 2-year-old phone, this has held up surprisingly well in 2021. The Note 9 had a significant chin and also a bezel that I really kind of grew out of seeing the newer offerings from Samsung. So that's one of the reasons why I went to the Note 10 Plus, because of that uninterrupted kind of full immersive experience when reviewing my content, looking at my photos. It's a joy to use. And Samsung has this feature, I'm not sure if you guys know, but Samsung has this feature where you can connect 2 Bluetooth devices to it at once. So there was a time me and my fiance were watching a movie, and I connected her Bluetooth device, my Bluetooth device, and we were watching the movie, streaming the audio to both Bluetooth devices at the same time. It was amazing what Samsung devices are able to accomplish. I think that's a reason you guys should also consider this device, because imagine walking into a room, you just dropped a bomber video. There are no other screens to watch this on but your phone screen. Your friends have Bluetooth devices. You connect the phone to both Bluetooth devices and you just run playback. Both Bluetooth devices, both Bluetooth speakers will get the playback, and you'll have a louder and fuller audio coming towards your audience or the people that you're showing. Having one on the right of the room and having one on the left of the room makes that stereo experience that much better. So I think that's a really cool feature and potentially a reason why you guys could consider this Samsung phone. Okay, this phone is definitely for content creators because of this S Pen. The S Pen, 1 minute. The S Pen is spectacular. Knowing that I can set my phone up somewhere. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. I'm getting a bit too excited. Samsung has a feature where you could use this as a shutter release button. Essentially, you could prop your phone up somewhere if there's no one available to take your photo, and use this thing here as a shutter release button. You could also use it to snap GIFs. Yeah, you can use it to snap GIFs, to make GIFs of videos that you see on the internet or anywhere else on your phone screen. Let's say you're watching a YouTube video, you see a sick color grade, or you see a sick moment happening in a video, you need to share it with your friends. You could use this S Pen. There are some features in the phone that essentially allow you to create a 15-second GIF of that video, or anything at all. You could be scrolling anything at all on your phone. you could use this to essentially create a GIF of it. If you'd like to screenshot a conversation you had with somebody, like a full conversation, you could essentially use this and continuously capture that information as you scroll on WhatsApp. So I think the addition of this S Pen is really cool and makes it super easy and convenient to capture more content for you content creators. One of the features that hands down sold me on this particular device was a feature called Samsung DeX. Essentially, it turns your phone into a fully functional desktop experience. The steps are: connect your phone to a monitor. You could get your keyboard or mouse, and that's completely optional because you can use the phone screen as a trackpad and as a keyboard. But you could connect your Bluetooth devices to it, namely mouse and keyboard. And if you have the right dongle, you could connect your SD card directly to the Samsung device that's being streamed on your TV in a full desktop experience. All your photos now are unlocked and you can edit all of them in Lightroom. Full Lightroom on your mobile device, and you get a desktop experience to edit all your photos. Editing video is a different story. I believe there are two apps that I trust really for editing video. That's Premiere Rush and KineMaster. KineMaster is a kick-ass app. You guys can check it out. It's a paid app, but it's still wonderful. It's wonderful. It's totally worth it. It can edit 4K, it can do quick transitions, it can color grade essentially. So if you have flat footage, it has presets in there that you could use to export a really bomb video. Also, you can add text and experience it. It's really good. Samsung DeX also allows you to open multiple windows on your Samsung device. So Google Chrome, WhatsApp, Instagram, it allows you to manage all of those simultaneously. This device, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, it's a powerful device if it allows you to do all of these things, plus more on Samsung DeX. Trust me, check it out. It's going to blow your mind. Let's talk about price. The last time I went on Amazon, I saw the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus for just around $490, $498. They're about pretty much under $500. Refurbished, I believe. So it's fine to buy refurbished. I bought refurbished devices already. The Note 10 I have now, it's second-hand. It wasn't refurbished, but it was pretty good. And for $500 essentially, what I saw was that you got 256 gigabytes of storage. You get 256 gigabytes of storage. Imagine what would happen if you expand that storage. And yes, you can expand your storage. So you can put in 512 gigabyte. A 512 gigabyte SD card to add to your 256 gigabyte SD card. Thank me later. That's a lot of storage. You could store a lot of videos on that. You can store client work to show to people. You can do so much with that storage. And mind you, all this plus the features I listed before, under $500. Where are you going to find a modern kick-ass phone under $500 today that has a gorgeous screen and that has all of these amazing features? You get all these features plus the ones I listed before. You get them for under $500. Where else in 2021 are you going to find such an amazing offering that gives you all these features plus an S Pen? You can capture GIFs of videos to share with your friends. The icing on the cake for me was the ultra wide camera. Coming from the Note 9, I didn't have an ultra wide camera, and I knew I wanted to capture BTS from my photo shoots. Yes, I'm primarily a photographer. I'm dabbling into video, and I'll let you know about my video journey going forward. But I love BTS photos, and sometimes I'm in some really cramped spaces where the standard camera on my phone just it can't capture all my soft boxes. So this ultra wide feature enables me to capture everything in one photo without even stepping back to recompose. That is powerful for me. And the ultra wide camera isn't bad. It's really good. As a matter of fact, all the cameras on the phone are really good. The telephoto, the standard, and the ultra wide. This phone was a flagship from 2 years ago. Samsung put everything that they had in it, and technology from 2 years ago still holds up today. You don't need the Samsung Galaxy Note 21 or Note 20 Ultra Plus, whatever that is. You don't need it. Why? Because this phone holds up. With all these features, I think you should really consider having the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 in your arsenal. It has amazing cameras. It has the S Pen, which is just mind-blowing for what you can do. It has Samsung DeX. Samsung DeX is an amazing feature, gives you a desktop interface. Guys, this is a package that comes to you in under $500. Need I say no more? It's under $500. So please really do consider this device. It's a very powerful device, and I knew what I was getting into before I bought it, and I was still amazed. So that's my take on why I think the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus is a content creator's dream phone. Thanks, and please come again.